know what it is. Geeked out. It's your boy Chance.
Yo, what up, Geeked Out? It's your favorite Rebel Rook in the building.
It's Doughboy Fresh, aka Fresh Daily, aka DBF Baby. Please say the baby.
You are now tuned in
to Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.
You already know what it is, your boy Chance. Welcome to Geeked Out. Today, I'm going to give you something called The Origin of Halloween Movies and Why October Owns the Scares and Why We Love Them. It's October. The air's colder, depending where you're at. Because if you're in Florida, that shit's hot all the time. So that don't apply to you. But the nights feel longer, and suddenly everybody's craving horror. But have you ever stopped and thought, why do we love scary movies so much? Why does October feel like the official month of fear? And how did Halloween movies become such a tradition? Today, we're going to dive deep into the dark, the origin of Halloween films, why this month owns the scares, and why fear is one of the emotions we enjoy feeling. Check it out. Where it all began, the roots of Halloween. To understand Halloween movies, you have to go back, way before Hollywood, to the ancient roots of Halloween itself. Halloween comes from, and bear with me if I say this incorrectly, Samhain, a Celtic festival celebrated over 2,000 years ago. It marked the end of harvest season and the beginning of winter, a time when people believed the boundary between the living and the dead was thin. They'd light bonfires, wear costumes, and they would try to scare off wandering spirits. Fast forward to the 1800s. Irish and Scottish immigrants brought those traditions to America. Over time, it blended with Christians, All Hallows Eve, and eventually became Halloween, the night of masks, pumpkins, mischief, and of course, for all the kids and some adults, candy. Unlimited candy. So, when Hollywood started making movies in the early 1900s, it wasn't long before they tapped into that same fear of the unknown, the same tension between life and death. It gave it a modern twist. The birth of the Halloween movie. Well, the first real Halloween movie boom didn't hit until the late 1970s, with, of course, John Carpenter's Halloween, 1978. This film changed everything. A mass killer named Michael Myers stalking babysitters on Halloween night. Simple idea, but terrifying execution. It took that small town October vibe, jack-o'-lanterns, trick-or-treaters, and cold air, and turned it into pure nightmare fuel. Before that, horror films existed. Sure, Psycho, Night of the Living Dead, The Exorcist. But Halloween was the one that made October scary again. It wasn't just about gore. It was about the mood. There's quiet streetlights, the flicker of porch lights, the feeling that something evil was hiding just beyond the hedge. After Halloween, studios realized something fear sells, especially when the leaves start falling. Soon we got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, classic, Hellraiser, we've been talking about that on the pod, Child's Play, Scream, Hocus Pocus, all becoming October rituals. Halloween became more than a day. It became a season, and movies were the new haunted houses.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Why October owns the horror genre? Why October? Well, there's something psychological about this month. It's the in-between, not summer, not winter, but kind of like a transition from life to decay. Nature dies a little in October. The trees, the light, the warmth. That decay sets the perfect stage for horror. It reminds us of morality, No, sorry, not morality, mortality, endings, and the unknown. Cinematically, October feels haunted. Shorter days, cooler nights, orange skies. Even if you're not watching horror, the world already looks like one. And there's another reason, obviously, nostalgia. October triggers our inner child because I remember when I was a kid. And Laserdisc, I'm a little old school, so this is gonna date me. We had Laserdisc back then, and I'm talking about what you guys, I guess, call DVDs and compact players and all that stuff. The Blu-ray discs, they used to be big ass records like vinyl, but they were Laserdiscs. They did the same thing, pretty much the DVDs that do. But anyway, that emotional mix, fear plus comfort, is what keeps Halloween films timeless. You can be terrified one moment, then laugh the next. And that balance, I think, is what makes it addictive.
No idea how to make it on your own.
Don't you think I know that, Mother?
Why do we love being scared? Here's the real question. Why do we love fear? Biologically, fear releases adrenaline, the same chemical that fires during excitement. It's danger in a controlled environment. You're safe on the couch, but your brain thinks you're running from the killer. Let me give you an example. When I was younger, I don't know if y'all ever watched this. Again, I'm dating myself. I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries. For some reason, Buddy's voice used to always get me. And my dad was in the military, so he used to work late, sometimes be in the field. My mom used to work 2 jobs and she was going to college. So I used to be home alone sometimes. I mean, at the proper age, so don't come from my parents, even though statues is crazy. But I used to be home alone. And I used to watch this. And for some reason, every time Buddy talked, it would be the exact day that I'm watching the show. He'd just come on and be like, it was a long, cold night. Friday. It's October 12th, 11 p.m. And I'm like, damn, that's what time it is now. So he used to get me all the time. So I need y'all to go back and see if you can find this on Google. Unsolved Mysteries. Not the new one, the reboot, because that ain't really do it justice. Old school. And see if that my man's voice don't get you. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. It's the same rush you get from the roller coasters, which I don't do roller coasters because I almost died on one. Skydiving, thinking about it, but I don't know if my heart gonna let me do that. Or haunted houses. I've done those. Except horror movies let you experience it without risk. And the best writers and directors know how to play with that line. It's fear mixed with fascination. Again, movies like Halloween, It Follows, Scream, The Conjuring, Get Out, all understand something deeper. Fear reveals who we are. When we watch horror, we're not just facing monsters, we're facing ourselves. That's why you can watch a slasher and laugh, or a supernatural film and reflect, because somewhere in there, it hits something human.
They're only noodles, Michael.
The evolution from slashers to supernatural? Well, over time, Halloween movies evolved with us. The 80s gave us the slasher era. Blood, mask, iconic villains, again, which we cover on every episode, different periods of time, thanks to DB. The 90s brought meta horror like Scream, where the characters knew the rules. 2000s, we had the psychological horror, The Ring, Saw, The Others. Oh shit, I forgot to bring it back, The Others. And today, we're in the elevated horror. Get Out, Us, Talk to Me, Smile. It's not just about being scared anymore. It's about what the fear means. Yet no matter how horror evolves, October stays its home base. You can drop a horror movie in any month, but it doesn't feel right unless it's under a cloudy fall sky with pumpkin candles lit, sipping on whatever you sipping on, whether it's coffee, whether it's tea, whether it's nice whiskey, whatever you're doing. A White Claw like Jess, Henny like Rook, water like DB. It just feels different. So, why Halloween movies bring us together? Maybe it's the real magic. Halloween movies bring people together, friends, families, couples, whole generations. They create traditions. What are we watching this October? Which I've done with my kids. I've said, hey, I used to watch this when I was little. This is what used to get me scared. What about y'all? And my kids watch different things now. Like my youngest watched, what is it, Five Nights at Freddy's or something like that. That's their thing. So, it's tradition. We carve pumpkins, dim the lights, and hit play on something that connects us to every Halloween that came before. We don't carve pumpkins, but the whole point is I know some of y'all carve pumpkins. It's a tradition. Whether it's Hocus Pocus, Halloween, Scream, or even one of the favorites, especially ours, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Each one gives us the same thrill we've been chasing since childhood. It's to feel alive in the presence of the dark. So yeah, maybe we love Halloween movies because deep down, we love the reminder that fear can be fun. Maybe it reminds us of our childhood. The death and darkness aren't the end. They're just part of the story. And every October, we get to tell the same story again, one scream at a time. So, this is my thoughts for today. If you vibe with the spooky breakdown, share it with your Halloween crew. Again, drop a rating. Follow us for more geeked out deep dives. And that is on Instagram, Geeked Out TV. Or if you're a TikToker or a YouTuber, then it's Geeked Out Podcast. That's where you can get us. But again, until the next episode, because we got a good couple episodes coming up. We do got a special guest coming up. We'll announce that soon. But it's gonna be lit. Then we got a Halloween episode coming up. But until next time, you stay spooky, stay safe, keep the lights just low enough to make you wonder. Yeet, be yourself, and as always, same pod, same squad.
Tuned in.
2. Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.
They're only noodles, Michael.